Hello guys, and welcome to another quick tutorial from Vintage Radar. Today I'm going to show you how to set the time and date on a diver's watch that is powered by a quartz movement, but you can use this tutorial for both quartz and mechanical watches. So as you can see, for today's video I have the Casio MDV106. This is going to be the Casio Duro, so the 200 meters of water resistance Casio watch. We have the screw down crown, so this is something that you are going to find on proper divers watches. You are going to have the screw down crown, so this means that we need to first unscrew the crown in order to be able to set the time and date. Now there are going to be three main principles that I'm going to follow when we set the time and date in order to do this correctly and not damage the date wheel. So the first step is going to be to set the time at 6:30, and that is because usually our date wheel, so the wheel that changes the date, is going to engage between 9 and 12 o'clock or between 12 and 3 o'clock if we have the day of the week complication. So for those watches that have a day-date complication, it is going to engage between 9 and 3 o'clock, and that is why we first want to set the time at 6:30 in order to avoid damaging the date wheel. In order to be able to set the time and date, as I mentioned, we first have to unscrew the crown. So I'm going to rotate it counterclockwise, so downwards to the left, until it is going to pop out a little, as you can see right here. Now I'm going to pull the crown to the last position, and I'm also going to show you exactly when the date changes and what I am talking about. So I'm going to go past 12 o'clock. We were AM, we are now PM. So as I get closer and closer to 12 o'clock, you will start to see that the date is starting to change. So as you can see right now, the date is changing. So this means that the date wheel, the wheel that changes the date, is engaged. If I were to attempt to change the date at this very moment, so while the date wheel is engaged, there is a big possibility that I'm going to damage the date wheel. When I'm going to go past 12 o'clock, the date is going to change, and that is going to be considered a safe zone. So the easiest way to remember is to first set the time at 6:30 in order to avoid being in the danger zone. So in my case, the danger zone is going to be between 9 and 3 o'clock, and the safe zone is going to be considered the lower part of the dial. Now this is going to be step number one. Step number two is going to be to first set the date and to set it 1 day prior to my end goal. So let's presume that the end goal is going to be the 10th. I'm going to set it to the 9th. In order to set the date, I'm going to push the crown back in. And now in order to set the date, I'm going to pull the crown to the first position. And here I'm going to rotate in order to change the date. As I mentioned, my end goal is going to be the 10th. So I'm going to first make it the 9th, as you can see right here. So 1 day prior to my actual end goal. And now I'm going to arrive on my third and last step, and that is to set the time and date both at the same time. So I'm going to set the time, but first I'm going to arrive on the desired date. So I'm going to pull the crown to the last position, and I'm going to go past 12 o'clock until the date changes. So now I'm going to arrive on the 10th, as you can see right here, and now I can make it 4 a.m. so 4 in the morning. Now I can select AM or PM on my desired date. In case I want to make it PM, I'm going to go past 12 o'clock once again, just like that. As you can see, the date did not change, and now I can make it 4 p.m. so 4 in the afternoon. That is why the second step is very important. So that is why we set the date 1 day prior, so that I can then go with my watch hands manually past 12 o'clock until the date changes, and then I can set the time by knowing whether I am AM or PM. Now we have the time and date set correctly. Now I'm going to push the crown all the way back in, and since this is a diver, we also need to screw down the crown. So I need to push and rotate to the right, so in a clockwise direction this time, so that the crown also gets screwed back in. And what you want to do here is to make sure that the crown is screwed down all the way. So as you can see, it got a lot closer to the case. Do not attempt to let's say apply too much pressure, because you can actually damage the gasket and you are going to lose that water resistance. Once the crown is screwed down all the way, you are done. You have correctly set the time and date on your diver's watch that is powered by a quartz movement. As I mentioned, the same principles are going to apply to mechanical watches. In case you have a watch with a day-date complication, so with both the day of the week and the day of the month, I'm going to leave a full guide in the description box below on how to set the date on that one as well. We are going to apply the same principle, but we need to make sure that both the day of the week and the day of the month are going to be set to 1 day prior, and you can also select the language. So in case you have this type of model or you plan on buying one, I'm going to show you how to do that. Link in the description box below. So guys, that was the quick tutorial that I had for you today. In case you enjoyed, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this YouTube channel, it really means a lot. In case you want to watch other guides about how to replace the watch batteries, how to replace the straps on your watches, I'm going to leave links in the description box below and you can check them out on our YouTube channel. In case you want to purchase your first vintage watch, make sure to check out our website vintageradar.com because we have thousands of vintage watches for sale. Link in the description box below. Thank you guys for watching, make sure to subscribe and I'm going to see you in the next video.